This is a HeadGum podcast.
For me, spring is about taking stock, looking around and seeing what routines or objects are working for you and what aren't. This year, Home Aglow is helping with that. I realized I needed help keeping my space clean and organized, and Home Aglow's home cleanings help take that off my plate. Home Aglow is a top-rated home service platform dedicated to making your space clean and tidy. Home Aglow has online booking capabilities that allow you to instantly schedule a cleaner in your area for a special occasion or just for a regular scheduled cleaning.
I've been using Home Aglow for a few months now, and it's opened up so much space and time in my schedule. My cleaner is amazingly responsible and attentive, making my home sparkle in every room. 100% of cleaning fees and tips go directly to them, which makes me feel great. I signed up for Home Aglow's Forever Clean membership, which lets me save $30 an hour on all my cleanings.
Take home cleaning off your plate this spring by using Home Aglow. Head to homeaglow.com/handsomespring to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. That's HOMEAGLOW.com/handsomespring.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking that I fill up my bird bath before I go out of town? I feel like a feather brain. I always want to take care of my backyard birds, and now they're chirping mad, and I got to do something about it fast.
Yeah, checking first is handsome. So check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers. Welcome to the Handsome Pod. I'm Fortune Feimster.
I'm Notaro.
I'm Mae Martin.
Woohoo! Woohoo! You guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. My day started today with someone at a coffee shop going, "Are you feeling handsome today?" And I said, "I sure am." And then they go, and then we were like sitting there, and then they go, "I'm gay," and I went, "Me too."
Oh my wait.
And I go, I love this for both of us. And then she said, "Have a handsome day." I said, "You too."
How old was this person? Were they like 12?
No, maybe like late 20s or something, early 30s. They were just like, she was just like, "I'm gay." And I went, "I love that for both of us."
I feel like
I think I'm going to start announcing myself as gay. I kind of do everywhere I go.
I feel like when someone even like says hi to me in public, I'm like, "Oh, you're gay." Like yeah. Oh, that's a nice way to start the morning. Keeping it handsome.
And were you feeling handsome?
I actually was.
Yeah.
You're
looking
very
handsome.
Thank you.
Very handsome.
I got a new LL Bean shirt. That's not a joke. I believe nobody doubts you. Nor is it an advertisement. I'm just telling you. I've been with my mom all week doing a bunch of doctor's appointments, and I went to the store in downtown Belmont and went to the sales rack and got me 4 LL Bean shirts for like $30 each. What a steal.
My goodness.
So yes, I'm feeling handsome.
Quite the deal. Yeah, I did notice you were back in the ginger chair.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. And I saw your post online that she had a big appointment. Was that today?
She had a big appointment the other day after her MRI. She had her MRIs were taken of her liver and then of her brain, which I don't know the results on the brain yet. But the liver was they had put the radiation balls in her liver to try to shrink the big tumors.
Yeah.
And so we were waiting for those results, and it's so far they have contained the cancer to her liver. It's been a year now, almost exactly.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And so it's still contained. And you know, he showed us the scans, and it is pretty jarring to see all the cancer in her liver. I'm like, that kind of took me back a bit.
Yeah.
But he did show that the big ones, he goes, you see that they're dark. That means the radiation did kill those.
Whoa.
which is good. But, every doctor reminds her, this is not going away. This is not a cure. You got cancer. You will never be ringing that bell.
Right.
So that's also a wake up call where you go, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's still good news.
It is.
Listen, it's the
it
best
is
news.
Yeah,
and they-
yeah.
It is her best case scenario.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So we will take it. I told,
Yeah.
and, we had very candid conversations this week where I just said, listen, now is the time to be doing everything you want to do. Now is the time to be saying all the things you want to say. No stone left unturned. You know what's ahead. We don't know the time frame, but you have a map here of, getting things off any bucket list or,
Wow.
And how's her headspace right now?
Yeah.
Just appreciating life. And, she hugged me before I left and she's like, oh, I want to stay in this place of like warm bodies. My blood's flowing.
I bet.
I'm like, I understand. So I think she's just appreciating being here. Because I didn't realize this when she was diagnosed a year ago. The doctor had told her maybe 13 months. No one told me that because my mom forgot it. But my sister-in-law reminded her and she goes, oh, I forgot that he said that timeline.
Ginger.
So 13 months is a
forgot.
month from now.
Wow.
But I don't believe that is her case based on the scans I saw. I think
No,
she
it
has
sounds like she's
longer.
holding
the line
steady. Yeah.
So we're just that being in those appointments for me was good because it made me sort of face everything too. Not that I've been in denial, but I just got more like brass tacks with it. Like, okay, this, we don't know how long you have. You're keeping it at bay. Longevity is the goal here.
Yeah.
But also, like, let's live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting very present with reality.
Exactly.
So does she still have treatment to go? Is she still doing the radiation balls and stuff?
She will do the radiation again. He believes in 3 months she'll do another. He said you will be doing MRIs every 3 months for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Because the cancer is that aggressive. And he believes she'll be doing radiation beads again in 3 months. And for now, she's just doing immunotherapy once every 28 days.
You hear these stories though of like, keeping it contained for 3-4 years, 5 years. That would be amazing.
Yeah. We'll take whatever. I told her, I said, listen, it said from here on out, any day extra you have is a blessing.
Yeah.
So you've already, you in a month you'll have come to what they said. I believe you're going to be going well beyond that, and that will all be extra blessings, extra time. So,
well, I'm glad
she actually seems really good right now. Mae and I talked about it in a mini episode, but I'm going to move forward with taking my mom to Europe.
Yes. Okay. I was wondering, and I'm really glad you are. Yeah.
Yeah. She's walking well. Her dizziness has gone away, and I believe she's in the best health that she's been in a while. And I think she can do it.
That's awesome.
So the good folks in Copenhagen, London, and Dublin will be seeing my mom.
She's gonna meet the fans. She
wanted to go to all the cities. She wanted to go to Oslo and Stockholm and Berlin, but I was like, let's just half. I think half is the sweet spot here.
But she'll feel that love. I mean,
yeah.
That is really
That's
nice.
going to be off the charts.
Yeah. People are going to go nuts for her.
So at the end of May, then she'll be, the beginning of June, she'll be coming out to Europe. So I just don't want to keep her from like, with not knowing what her timeline is. If she's like, I've never been to these places, I'm like, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's
going to be fun.
You guys are all, being very clear-headed about it, and it's nice that you have each other and you're there and your brother and stuff, and
So will it just be the two of you in Europe?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the first half by myself, and then she'll join me halfway.
Okay, and then she'll be there for how long is that stretch of shows?
She'll get there Monday morning, and we'll leave Saturday.
Fun.
So I think that's a decent amount of time.
Yeah, that's a nice chunk.
She'll fly out by herself, but I'll meet her in the Copenhagen airport, and then I'll fly home with her.
Okay,
Great.
now I just must know. Will you be sharing a room? Like what, your
Yes.
mom in one bed and you in another bed? Or is she going to have another room?
She wants me to save money. So she's like, we can share a room. And I go, Mom, I have to sleep. I love you, but I am going to pay the extra money to get us both our own rooms. So
Okay.
Is she a chatter? Would it be like silent for 20 minutes and then you hear Fortune?
It'd be snoring.
Oh, snoring. Okay, yeah.
But she's lost 100 pounds.
Whoa.
So,
Wait, 100 pounds?
She has lost 100 pounds. So she's like, maybe I don't snore like I used to. I go, maybe I didn't. I actually didn't think to listen while I was there this week, but I still think we should have our own rooms.
Okay, but it just is fun to think of you both in your nightgown.
Yeah, all tucked out. Yeah.
Like if you got scared in the night and you got in bed with your mom.
She would love it. But,
oh my God. I know. I think about if I was in Europe with my kids. When I was going to say when I'm an adult, but that too. But when they're adults, like I would be so overjoyed to be with them, and then if they were like, I want to share a room with you, I would be so thankful and happy.
Oh, I should have listened if she snores. I just need to be able to sleep because I'm working.
Yeah. You can get some of those noise canceling headphones or something.
Maybe I'm the snorer now. Maybe the tables have turned. So.
Or you could put like a clothespin on her nose.
True. Do those things work? The things you put on your nose?
Wait, didn't we have a joke about
sounds familiar
in the olden times people walking around
when somebody smells or something like that.
Having a clothespin on your nose? It's a really funny image.
Speaking of smelly things,
tell us.
I
I
can't wait to tell you, girls.
Go on, girl.
But I was visiting my brother and his family, and he has a son that is at the tail end of 3 years old, and something came up about bunnies. And in our family, I used to tell Max and Finn that not only was there an Easter bunny, but there's also disgusting bunny. And I'm like, and disgusting bunny looks like this, and he smells bad, and he has rotten teeth. And so I told my nephew about disgusting bunny.
Yeah.
I have never seen a child so focused in on information. I was sitting in a chair, and he came up and he was like, how did disgusting bunny get to your house? And does he ever take a bath? And I was like, and I was like, no, that's why he's funny. So disgusting. And so the night of the day I told him about disgusting bunny, he wanted to take a bath before bed. Yeah. And then he got up in the morning, and then he wanted to take a bath in the morning, and then he wrote a letter to the disgusting bunny saying enough. And he wrote that he has to take a bath and he has to brush his teeth.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is heaven to me.
The bunny needs to hear that though.
Oh, for sure. And I was there with my opener, the artist, Amy Berkman. Yeah. And my nephew was really focused on like wanting her to do things with him. And I didn't know how to like try and, give her a beat. Yeah. So I just told him, I was like, listen, Amy, here's something you need to know about Amy. She's very, very fragile, and she's the oldest person I've ever met in my life.
Oh, wow.
And so, but I mean, she was awesome with him, and she's an artist, and she drew Disgusting Bunny. And
God, this is heaven.
Yes. I know what Disgusting Bunny looks like.
Well, I'll send you, or we can post it, but I sent a picture of Amy's drawing to Stephanie to show Max and Finn. And I said, ask them what this is. And she said, Max said it's Disgusting Bunny. And Finn said he has no idea what he's looking at.
Hilarious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, but
anyway.
This character is such a good creation. But does he live where the Easter Bunny lives? Like same crew?
I haven't thought anything through until my nephew was asking a million questions. And then the next day, they live in an old farmhouse, and like the wood was settling, and it made some creaks, some creaky noises. And he turned to me and he goes, "Is that disgusting bunny?"
Oh my God. I love this.
He still thinks the bunny's magical, even though he's disgusting.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know if that's disgusting bunny. And he said, "Will you go look?" And I
he's
said,
scared of disgusting
I
bunny.
was like, I don't want to look.
Oh my God.
I truly can't believe, I'm sure he's still talking about it since I left. I did not expect this response.
You need to be making up more information about this bunny and why he comes and what you get out of it. If there's a lesson in there.
You could write a children's book.
Like, what'd you say?
You could write a children's book for sure about disgusting, about trying to get kids to have baths
for hygiene. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we were saying
book.
We did happen to. My sister-in-law cooked us carrots and onions and all sorts of delicious things, and we were saying that we were going to throw all of the scraps of the carrots from the cooking for the prep out the door and let it just rot for disgusting bunny to come by and eat.
Oh my God. Okay, but what if you one night, like, you know the way people do with like Elf on a Shelf or like the leprechauns, is one night when he's asleep, you make like a trail of like, I don't know, peanut butter or something, or like just a mess in the house, and then you're like, oh my God, he was here. This is great.
He was clearly here. Well, and when I went up to read him a bedtime story that night, and he brought his little kitten Stuffy, the little stuffed animal, over to me, and he put it up to me and he goes, "This is my kitty Stuffy, and she is so fragile, and she is the oldest kitty I've ever met in my life."
They're like sponges.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. Tig, Mae, and I created an entire custom website with Squarespace in less than an hour, and so I'm confident you can do the same thing for yourself, your business, or your brand. Squarespace helps you level up your game with professional on-brand invoices and online payments. Streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
With Squarespace, your site design is infinitely adaptable to suit your needs. With intuitive drag-and-drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, on-brand content, and more ways to list what you offer. No experience required. With Squarespace domains, you can find the best name for your business at one fair, all-inclusive price. No hidden fees or add-ons required. You can fundraise directly on your site with built-in donation tools, and Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your expertise and engage clients with video content on your website.
What are you waiting for? Get started on your dream website today. Head to squarespace.com/handsome for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code HANDSOME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Here's my challenge. I'm busy, and I found myself spending way too much time figuring out what to eat every week. It's like I decide on lunch, and then by the time I've cooked a meal or gotten delivery, dinner's already rolled around. But since I started using Hungryroot, it's made my life so much easier, taking one less stress off of my mind.
Hungryroot has made eating better a lot more fun. Like, instead of boxed mac and cheese, I found a recipe from Hungryroot to make it homemade instead. It took the exact same amount of time. It's so easy to add ingredients since I know I can trust Hungryroot to hold all its food to high standards, screening out over 200 additives, including high fructose corn syrup, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives. So I'm way more willing to experiment and try out a new recipe or ingredient when I put in my weekly order.
You're going to love Hungryroot as much as we do. For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/handsome and use code HANDSOME. That's hungryroot.com/handsome. Code HANDSOME to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Oh my, it is unbelievable. I truly just thought those would be like fleeting little things that I said to like move his focus somewhere else, like from Amy, or like just make him laugh for a second about discussing bunny. Oh my, I'm certain it's still going on.
I do think you should turn it into a hygiene book.
Okay. All right.
I actually, because you said he's showering and brushing his teeth.
Oh my God. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with it. He thinks
Well,
it's
maybe
so
like
disgusting.
the dirtier.
Rabbit.
What if the dirtier you are, the more that attracts disgusting bunny? So you got to stay clean or else disgusting bunny's going to come.
Right. Well, it's funny because, there's a potential children's book that Stephanie and I were thinking about, but I'm very curious now if an agent would see more potential in disgusting bunny.
Hey.
For real though, I love it.
I did not.
I think it's
see.
so cute.
Yeah, well, I'll send you the picture.
Yeah.
What's that?
I want to raise kids with you. This is making me so broody. I'm like, this to me, I could do this 24 hours a day. Like, and you're right. When they lock in on something, like
oh, Mae, you have to meet my nephew. This kid has never seen a screen in his life.
Yeah,
and he's
I love
just
that.
like jumping out of trees and just like
little
imagination alive. Well, I remember my mom telling me that there was when we were kids, we had a book on tape of like Beatrix Potter or Beatrix, Rupert the Bear, and there was a character in it, and it said that he gave a fake smile, and it was he was like a bad guy, and he gives a fake smile, and my brother just like the concept of a fake smile he latched onto, and he was so deeply terrified of it, and he'd be like like with the fake smile, and then he was like, Mom, what does that look like? And then she would show him like that kind of thing, and he hated it, but he would practice it, and he was like and then he'd go, Mom, is that a fake smile or a real smile? Like with people. Yeah, I don't know, the things they latch onto is
I know. I mean, Max and Finn loved discussing bunny, but they didn't have days of questions about his backstory or anything like that. Does anyone want to know what this is?
Yes, I was just going to ask, where are you? What's this beautiful silk glamour curtain?
Instead of YouTube, go to Hulu. Go to Hulu. I mean, nobody has any questions?
I have many questions.
I mean, just tell us, or do we need? Is this like disgusting bunny? We need to get to the bottom of it.
I'm just in a hotel room, and this is I have my computer plugged in. I have light on me, and then this is just the back of the.
I was expecting more from that.
I know,
but it's beautiful.
No,
it's just a curtain. That's it.
It's just disgusting curtain.
Where are you? What city are you in?
I'm where I am.
I just did the same thing.
Where I am.
I just got in the elevator, and this guy was like, "Hey, where are you coming from?" And I said, "I don't know. I was in I was in Seattle yesterday, but it took me. I couldn't come up with it by the time he had to get off the elevator. I said, I don't know.
I don't know. I can't begin to tell. I know I'm in Connecticut.
Are y'all y'all are both doing stand up right now?
Mm-hmm. Newtown. I'm in Newtown, Connecticut.
Nice. I'm in Portland. Still on tour.
Portland, where?
Oregon.
What?
Portland, Oregon.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'll be in Portland, Maine tomorrow.
I would have loved
I'll be in Portland, Maine in June.
Oh, okay, girl.
I'm in Portland, Oregon, and everyone at the meet and greets recently is asking about our wellness weekend. Everyone is like, but they're saying, a woman last night said, listen, I said, I don't know, I think Fortune's resistant, but I'm obviously wide open. I want to do it yesterday. And then they said, well, you got to also make sure on the weekend that Tig does things that you and Fortune are into, like the depuffer.
That's right.
That was all they could come up with.
It has to be stuff we all want to do.
Okay, like girl, we can do. Depuffers are made for wellness weekends,
right?
True.
Yes, you're so right.
We can combine that, and we can play hide and seek or whatever you want to do, Mae.
That's so accurately. That is what I want to do. I want to play hide and seek in the dark.
We'll go do an escape room at some point. I do have one of those red face masks too that look scary.
The LED vibrating face masks. We can bring those.
Oh, yeah, it vibrates?
Mine vibrates.
I don't think mine does. You're sounding like a part. Hey.
Well, we can do.
Finally, wellness weekend's getting interesting.
We'll do like a spa element, and then we do hide and seek for me, or some kind of trickery. Well, when this comes out, my birthday will have been 3 days before, and I booked laser tag. So, that's in keeping with my personality. I booked private laser tag.
Private, like you're just alone?
That would be
just for your group.
Yeah, just for like 10 of us, I think.
Oh, okay.
Fortune, don't correct me.
You thought it was going to be Mae just running around shooting at nothing?
Pew, pew, pew.
I would love that.
Pew, pew. I haven't done laser tag in forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real adrenaline high, but I'm so tired. Can you believe I'm still on tour?
Yeah.
But
my tour is like 2 years long, so yes.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, who am I complaining
Absolutely.
to? Yeah, you're
I do
right.
100 cities and 150 shows.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So you're in a hotel room right now though, Mae?
Just to do the pod because the Wi-Fi is so bad on the bus. So yeah, I got a day room. And then I'm getting a tattoo today.
What?
Yeah, the tattoo artist is going to come to the venue and give me and my friend Matt friendship tattoos.
What is it going to be of?
Well, actually, I need your input. I haven't fully
we
decided.
don't know.
No, I was going
I
to.
do.
I would need this figured out well in advance.
Yeah.
I'm winging it. I think it's either going to be a little
God.
bus, a little drawing of a tour bus, or this is so corny and like improv, but before we go out on stage, Matt always says, "Got your back" to me. And so we were going to get GYB maybe on my back. But I don't know. I'm not that fussed about what
if you do a tour bus, maybe you have half the tour bus, he has the other half.
Oh, that's good.
Or disgusting bunny is an option.
But we don't want to
option.
But we don't want to put out the visualization of the bus in half.
Oh, you're right. It has to be a whole bus.
Fortune.
God, you're good.
Oh my God.
Do you guys know about?
My God.
My God.
Do you know about the situation I've been in with the bus and the?
No.
Did I?
No, you've been on tour forever, Mae.
We don't know, Mae.
No, you have to tell us.
Give
girl.
us the deets.
Stop me, girls, if I've told you this before.
Okay.
Please stop me. And Thomas, because I can't remember if I have.
Thomas,
but
girl.
Thomas, stay out of it.
Girl, Thomas.
So, I asked Jeff, the bus driver, like, what's the gossip about people you've driven before, right?
Yeah.
And he did I tell you this? And he told me.
This sounds familiar, but continue.
Everything sounds brand new to me.
Okay, great. So he told me that Bieber, he told me some stuff about Bieber, and then he told me some stuff about Ariana Grande, he goes, she's a little freak. I said, what? Tell me how. And then he couldn't give me a single reason why. So I was like, okay. Anyway.
So we're just dropping half-assed.
Yeah, just half-assed.
Well,
gossip?
I suddenly was like, should I repeat this on the pod?
Yes, you should.
Well,
spill the tea.
All he said was that Bieber would stop the bus to go pray in the middle of the highway, like on the divider. Maybe we should cut this out. I feel like it could be, TMZ could.
We're not cutting that out.
Thomas,
we
please.
need more of this.
Anyway, okay, so he's telling me.
He's not in control of edits. The Lord is.
So
I mean, that's not a bad thing to stop for.
No.
I was thinking, I wonder what his story would be about me if someone asked. And then I realized.
You're up to freaky stuff too.
No, I just realized. So I've clogged the toilet twice.
Mm-hmm.
I've clogged the toilet 2 times. And
you're not supposed to poop on the bus. Everyone knows this.
No one.
What are you eating?
No, it's
Mae. It is a rule across every.
No, it's
every
not the
land.
poo.
I didn't even know you pooped, Mae.
The poo's not the problem.
Everyone poops.
It was I flushed a tampon down and I thought it was a
Oh.
composting toilet. This is so embarrassing, but I'm telling it, I guess. But
you're trying to get ahead of the bus driver talking about your.
Yeah. And so what happened
I'm
was.
gonna tell this before he does.
Okay, so I thought, because it wouldn't flush, and I thought that it wouldn't flush because the bus had run out of water. So in my mind, I thought.
But just to clarify, your poop was never a problem.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No, we're talking about cooter plugs here,
Yeah.
Tig.
You flushed all 100 tampons down the toilet.
So
that were in the space that went up in space in her back now.
Yes.
All right, so I thought it's a problem that we've just run out of water. So I thought I won't flush the toilet. I'll just wait and flush it when we get more water.
Great plan.
Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm still peeing in that toilet. Anyway,
Yeah, of course.
this is a big
to.
problem. Then we realize it's broken. I've broken the toilet. Then it's my days off. I said to my tour manager, Kenny, who's on the bus, I said, this is so embarrassing, but I can't speak to Jeff, the driver. I can't have him. He can know that I know, but I can't handle.
You can't take the fall for it.
I know.
This is why
my
you
private toilet.
Pay people to take the fall for your tampon.
No, I would never.
No, that's their job. You have to be like, your friend Kevin has to go in there and be like, I did this.
Everyone's got a tampon fall guy.
Okay, but wait.
Everyone does, Mae. Kevin's got to take the fall for the tampon.
I said, just tell Jeff that I'm ashamed and that I can't speak to him about this, but that I'm really sorry. So I know this conversation's happened. I can't make eye contact with Jeff. I leave for my 2 days off. I come back again. No, I'm like, hey, Jeff, how you doing? There are signs all over the bathroom that he's put up that are like, please do not flush.
Tamps.
It turns out I've also broken the button to flush the toilet because I was hitting it so hard, panicking. He had to.
Was that poop related?
No, it was because I couldn't flush it. And it turns out that he had to unscrew the toilet and take the whole toilet off the bus and rewire the button.
Whoa.
I'm humiliated. I'm so embarrassed. So I'm going to have to write him a card acknowledging that I know what I did and that I'm so sorry.
And then ask to stop the bus and pray.
Pray for forgiveness.
Pray for forgiveness, man.
But I'm just like, I can't believe that's going to be how he remembers me. So I need to do something.
Oh, well, you need to get his home address to send him the card.
And show you think? To his home with that card.
Oh, were you just going to leave it on the toilet seat?
You'll find this here.
At the end of the tour, I was going to. And then
that definitely will be your story, though. He's going to be like, Mae Martin was on this bus and I had to take out the entire toilet.
Oh my God.
And then no information beyond
and
that.
That's it, yeah.
Apparently,
and then
he said to Kenny, he said, well,
Kenny, I said Kevin.
You've been saying Kevin, but I like that. But apparently Jeff, the driver, said to Kenny, well, at least Mae's pretty healthy. I'll tell you that much.
Someone doesn't need a wellness weekend.
Oh my God. Anyway,
someone just got uninvited to wellness weekend.
I will not clog the toilet, guys. I swear to God. But then I felt so bad. I thought, let's do something fun with Jeff. Let's book an escape room in Vegas. And he said, I love escape rooms. And we booked an immersive It-themed Pennywise the Clown chases you through 30,000 feet. So the night before, I thought...
sounds like you're just punishing Jeff again.
Exactly. So I thought I'll just check with Jeff and make sure he's okay with clowns. So I said, Jeff, how do you feel about clowns? He goes, petrified. I punched one in the face once because it got too near to my daughter. He says, I have a traumatic experiences related to clowns. And so I said, we got to cancel the escape room. Thank God. Imagine.
Imagine you did that to Jeff and then he had to face one of his greatest fears.
Oh,
but truly,
and at the end of that escape room, he has to undo a toilet and fix it.
It's hell. This poor man. I'm going to have to give him a big bonus and a card. And
yeah, you will. How much longer are you on this bus?
Till May 12th.
Oh, you're in the home stretch.
Yeah, I'm in the home stretch. Would you say?
Yeah, you're almost done.
Still long.
It's
still
long.
Pretty
Thanks,
long.
Tig.
Are you ready? Are you ready to be off this bus?
I'm ready to be off the bus. Yeah.
Mae was ready to be off this bus the second they stepped on the bus.
Today's question is brought to you by AT&T. At AT&T, the iPhone 17 Pro is your summer essential. Its center stage front camera auto adjusts the frame to fit everyone into group selfies. You don't even have to turn your phone. Right now at AT&T, ask how you can get the iPhone 17 Pro on them with eligible iPhone trade-in. Any condition. Requires trade-in of iPhone 15 Plus or higher, excluding iPhone 16e and 17e, requires eligible plan. Terms and restrictions apply. Subject to change. Visit att.com/iPhone for details.
They say ignorance is bliss, but in some cases, that's not true. I had no idea cotton and satin were causing frizz and sleep creases until I switched to Blissy. Blissy's silk pillowcases reduce fine lines, wrinkles, and sleep creases. They even help prevent breakouts. Who doesn't love that? They're better than satin because silk is natural, cooling, and gentler on skin and hair. Blissy uses high-quality, 100% pure mulberry silk that's breathable, hydrating, and hypoallergenic.
Blissy is dermatologist tested and recommended. Plus, Blissy's are fully machine washable, So whenever I want to freshen them up, I just throw them in the laundry with the rest of my bedding. Blissy also offers matching sleep mask, bonnets, and crease-preventing scrunchies. They're perfect for birthdays, bridal showers, anniversaries, and more.
Because you're a listener, Blissy is offering 60 nights risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/handsome. That's BLISSY.com/handsome and use code handsome to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you.
Checking Allstate First could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking that you packed your cowboy boots before heading out on tour? Dadgummit. I was hoping to hit up a line dance or two, but all I've got to wear are sneakers that squeak every time I take a step.
Yeah, checking first is handsome. So check Allstate First for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. But you know what? I'm making my gratitude lists every night still, and it's bittersweet. I'm gonna be sad when it's over because it's been so cool, and I'm gonna make like a tour book, scrapbook, and sell it for charity.
So you're doing a gratitude list to try and make yourself think that you're in a good mood.
Yeah, and it works. Like yesterday, I thought I had this amazing ice cream. I met this woman, gave me personalized darts engraved with my name and all my things that I'm into.
What a day.
It's been great.
That's awesome.
I can't believe I told the toilet clogging thing. I guess we're leaving it in. I just want to say, I thought it was a composting toilet. I thought it was like it would drop into a hole. I didn't know there was a macerator involved, and that's my...
You didn't know there was a macerator involved?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Are a lot of toilets on the bus composting?
The toilets on the bus go composting. Why, Fortune?
Oh, God.
Why not?
That's true. Why not?
Yeah. You know what? It was kind of triggering, too, because I realized when I was a kid, I was scared of the sound of the toilet flushing. And so I wouldn't, if I got up to pee in the night, I was too scared to flush, and then I'd get in trouble. Who are you pointing at, Tig?
You.
Oh.
There's nobody in my room, but I just was like, get a load of this guy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the bus toilets and the airplane toilets are way louder.
They're scary. That's not why I clogged I'm not scared anymore.
You face that fear.
What precious little traumas you had.
Don't worry. I got some real ones. I
got some big ones too.
Okay.
I love this. Thank you for sharing, Mae. That was brave.
Yeah, it was brave, and it was also kind of a little disgusting bunny-ish.
Oh my God, it was.
Yeah.
The good news is the toilet's all set, and you'll get to ride out the rest of this tour.
Oh, I'm never pooing again or getting my period. I'm going to be squeezed tight.
Yeah, you will. Well, amazing. Should we get to our question?
I say yes. That's why we do this show. Let's do it.
Today's question is brought to you by AT&T.
Today's question asker is a hilarious stand-up comedian whose podcast, Two Dykes and a Mic, has become a hit show, touring the country with a live show. Rachel's stand-up special, Gay Fantasy, is streaming now. Rachel Scanlon, who I have the pleasure of having open for me on the road, who also is a hilarious headliner in their own right. Rachel Scanlon is asking today's question.
Nice.
Hello, Handsome Podcast. It's me, Rachel Scanlon. I'm so happy to do this for you guys. I'm obsessed with you all. You three are like the founding fathers for me. You guys are better than the founding fathers. If I were to be carving Mount Rushmore, I would put your three handsome faces up there. If I was making the pyramids, I would take that Sphinx head, knock it off, and put your three heads on top of that cat's body. And that's a positive remodel. I like you guys so much. Thank you for letting me do this. Here is my question for y'all. What is your worst ever vacation story? Now, a lot of times, vacations can have a lot of buildup. You plan it for so long, you want things to go well, and then for whatever reason, the universe refuses to let you have a good time. So what is your worst vacation disaster stories? Really dive in there. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Let me know. I can't wait to hear.
As you can see, Rachel's not very shy.
Well, yeah, I was going to say Rachel has really good energy.
Great
the
energy.
best.
Yeah.
Rachel, like I said, headlines, but has also been opening for me on this tour here and there.
Nice.
And the audiences just connect right away because Rachel's energy is amazing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
energy is a real thing. Like that. Rachel there, I was like, there's light coming out of that person.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So Rachel's always like that? Like that's Rachel's vibe?
Ray of sunshine, bubbly, super fun, and has a lovely mullet.
Ooh.
See,
Yeah.
I couldn't even see that. My glasses don't work, but I will believe you.
Yeah, a little bit of a mullet. We both have the curls. Rachel's is just in more of a mullet shape than mine. But yeah, great energy.
That's awesome.
And great
vacation
question.
Stories. Oh man,
I have one.
Yeah,
queued up.
Oh,
get it, man.
Let's hear it.
It just came to me because I have this friend Carolyn Taylor who's been my friend since I was 13. I waited at the stage door of Second City to get her autograph. I was like idolized her. She would have been like 26 or 7 at this time.
Was she a camp counselor?
No, she was a comedian at Second City. And I was
I think I remember you telling us about meeting, going to see that show, right?
I would go all the time. I would go like 5 nights a week.
Notebook and stuff. Yeah.
And then we became friends and had a real friendship. And now she did this documentary series, I Have Nothing, about figure skating. And she was in my show Wayward, and I'm obsessed with her. So when I was 25, she agreed to come to the UK to visit me. And I still had this hangover of like fandom about her. Like I still do, to be honest. And I was like, oh my God, like she's coming overseas to see me. And I was like, I got to plan something fun. So I said, let me plan a trip to Wales, the two of us. And let me tell you, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong on this trip. It was cursed by the gods. It was like every train we could miss, we missed. Everyone was like we were sitting on the platform waiting for our train. And then we said to the conductor, some guy who worked there, their train never come. And he went, oh, but it did come. We were like, no, we were sitting right here. We didn't see it come. Oh, no, but it did. But it was half a train, so you didn't see it. We're like,
half a train?
Yeah. And then we'd say, okay, well, can we get another train? No, there's no more trains today. And we'd say, well, is there a bus? Oh, yes, there's a bus. Oh, great. But it doesn't run today. No, not on a Tuesday. Everything was like that. And then we end up in this small town, and I've booked this Airbnb, and we open... it was a B&B. So it was run by this woman. She opens the door and this smell hits us like eggs, and like, we're like, oh, and then she takes us to our room, and it's 2 single beds in the room, which is embarrassing already. This is, Carolyn at this point is like late 30s, I'm 25. And she says, oh, you've got company tonight? We say, what? She points up, there's spiders all over the ceiling.
No.
Yeah. Crazy. And then like we couldn't
Fortune said no.
It was like 6 p.m. and no one would feed us in the whole town. Everyone was like, oh, but we don't serve dinner yet but we finished our service. No, but there's no space here. Sorry. And we were like, what? Wales hates us. And then finally we went on this sort of bus ride winding up to the top of a mountain, and everyone said, oh, you got to try Pete's Eats at the top of the mountain. You got to, that's not their accent, by the way. We get up there.
We would never know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I assume that the people in Wales are Irish.
No, they're, oh my God, Fortune, they're Welsh.
I know, but the way you're talking is Irish.
I'm doing a full Irish accent because Welsh is like a little thing. Oh, anyway, so we go up to Pete's Eats. I order just like fish and chips or something. Carolyn orders a bean casserole. So they're reading out
Fart City.
Is she just trying to have a terrible vacation on top of a terrible vacation?
Trying to toot the spiders off the ceiling.
They give you like a number for your order, right? So they're like, okay, your order number 98. So we're sitting waiting. 20 minutes goes by. They're going, okay, order number 96. We're like, oh, it's almost us. Order number 97. We're like, oh, thank God. We're so hungry.
Yeah,
that we're
you
like
have every reason to think
you need that bean casserole.
Yeah. And then, okay, order number 99. Order number 100. We're like, what about us? Oh, it's not ready yet because of the bean casserole. We never usually make that. We've never had anyone order that before. Then they finally bring...
Who orders a bean casserole?
And Carolyn eats it, and we get on the bus to go back down, and she says, she goes green. She says, I'm gonna shit my pants. And
of course,
said,
it's an entire casserole of beans.
Yeah,
I know.
Fortune caught on to this right away.
And cheese is probably the other part of it.
Yeah. So I start laughing hysterically. Like we've reached a point of like delirium, and we get into town, and it was like there's no room at the inn. Like she was knocking on restaurant doors saying, "Can I use the bathroom?" And they're, "Oh no, sorry, we don't do that." And she was panicking. She's shuffling
those
around.
Irish Welsh people.
God.
We're having none of it.
I said, I hope you never find a bathroom, which was a really dark moment of my personality. And then it just in general was the wildest trip.
But also, why would you not want her to find a toilet when if she does use her own pants as a toilet, your life will then become very miserable.
Yeah, that would be bad
right.
for you.
Yeah, like even worse than hers, honestly.
Wait, but
like,
what happened? Did she ever...
Well, that's all the time we have.
Okay,
Fortune.
No, so
did
we
she ever
said,
find a toilet?
We went to the B&B where we were staying, and it was locked, but we remembered that she'd put our extra luggage in this shed, and it had a toilet in there, but we go in and the toilet's not connected to anything. It's just an empty toilet.
It's
just a hole.
Yeah, so she said, I can't go there. So then we finally found a cafe that said she could use the toilet, but it was like the cafe was the size of the studio at Headgum, and the toilet was right there, and it was only like a mesh, and she had to go and have explosive diarrhea while everyone's sitting eating their food just on the other side of this mesh. Oh my God, it was funny.
While everyone sat eating bean casseroles.
Yeah.
I'm next.
Terrible.
But we really want to have another go round. Like I want to go for round 2 with the universe, you know?
No, there's no reason.
I would be curious if y'all would have a better time. But also, she probably would order something like that again. And
exactly.
I do feel like...
I mean, if we know Caroline.
Caroline.
Which we do.
Is it Caroline or Carolyn?
Carolyn.
Well, we know her so well.
Yeah, that's why I call her Caroline.
She is your type of person. You would be into her.
Me?
Yeah. Both of you. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's my story. Wales.
I love that.
Nightmare. It was cursed. Oh, but the train did come. Oh, but it was a half a train. Oh, no, there's no buses. Yeah.
The bus comes tomorrow.
Well, I have a story.
Irish guy.
Yes.
My friend was at her house in Colorado. Somebody knocked on the door and asked if she wanted to buy a romantic getaway package.
Yeah, you always say yes to that.
And she did. And she bought it to go with her boyfriend. And then they broke up.
Oh my God.
So she gives me a ring-a-ding. And she's like, I bought this romantic getaway.
From a stranger that knocked on my door.
Yeah, somebody's
which is
selling.
Wild.
Yeah, selling. That's it's a different time.
Right.
So she buys this package, asks me to go in place of her boyfriend. We go to the Bahamas, okay? And the reason it turns out that this was so cheap was because it was off season, okay?
Yep.
There's nobody there. It's burning hot.
Ooh.
Everything is closed.
Oh my God.
And also when we checked into the hotel room, the bed was heart-shaped.
Of course. Oh my God.
So me and my
love it.
friend are sleeping on a heart-shaped bed. And speaking of toilets, I know you love a toilet, Mae.
Yeah.
This was like the romantic suite. So we were laughing so hard because the toilet was near the bed, but like it had this little
like half a wall, kind of like a little nook.
Well, no, it was a full wall, but it had like this little window where you could open the window from the toilet and look at the bed. And it's like, what sort of weird relation? Like, why would you be on the toilet? Like I guess if you just got married and you miss your person,
can't not talk.
You can't be away from them. Mm-hmm. You're on the toilet, whether you're doing a duker or a tampon.
Duker.
You open the little blinds and you're like, hi, but
doing a duker.
Yeah. And then we also got lured into the, like, go on a tour and meet with, this was so long ago when we did not have enough money to be on a vacation. And so when the people are like, oh, do you want to go look at timeshare condos? And at the end of the tour, you get a free meal. So we went and looked at timeshare condos to get a free meal that was so disgusting.
I've done that.
Oh my gosh.
My God.
It was such but it's also that thing where I'm sure with your friend, you probably had a great time.
I had the best time. Yeah.
Yeah, we had so much fun. And we were taking pictures to create our own pamphlet of like the off season in the Bahamas. And we were just like dripping in sweat. We were so sunburned. Everything was closed and we're lying on the heart-shaped bed and peeking at each other from the toilet.
It's if you can switch your mind to delighting in the misfortune and stuff, then it's really joyful.
Everything in life is about that. It's just like you just have to move a few things around and see it differently and then just have a blast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's so funny.
That's my terrible but good story.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to see some of those pics, and I'll send you a pic from the Wales trip too. You can see in our eyes the kind of
That's so
I have
funny.
2 stories because they're short.
Uh-huh.
Well, one was when I was living in Spain. I went up to London to visit a friend of mine who was studying abroad in London, and another friend of mine who was also living in Spain came with me, and we wanted to all take a trip to Scotland together to Edinburgh, and our planes from London to Edinburgh are not that expensive, but our friend was really cheap, and she was like, I think we should just take the bus. And we were like, didn't really research it, because this was like when internet cafes were the thing where you had to pay for internet. So we didn't really research how long that would be. And the bus ended up being like 8 hours overnight, miserable. We were like, holy shit, why did we agree to do this? This is crazy. We get to our hostel and it's like we've arrived at like 6 a.m. They're like, you can't check in till like, 2 or something.
Ugh.
So we're like wandering about Edinburgh in the cold and we're just like, have nowhere to go because nothing's open yet. Then we go finally get into the hostel. We get this room and it's nice and cozy and we're like, oh, this is lovely. And we go hike Arthur's Seat. Yeah. And my friend falls down the mountain.
No.
No.
Like rolling falls down the mountain.
Falls down.
No.
Oh my God.
Not like we need a hospital, but like but she's limping now the rest of the trip and we had to get a walking stick for her.
Oh my God.
Her clothes are ruined and
also,
muddy.
Oh my God.
That's quite a hike too. That's like
it was crazy. And then we go like clean her up and we go to dinner and like we're starting to have a good time. And we're like, oh, I can't wait to get back to our hostel, that cozy, warm room. We get back to the hostel, and it's only like, it's like 7 p.m. It's not that late. Uh-huh. And the lights are off in the room, and we realize that all of our luggage is like put in the center of the room, and we're like, what is happening? And we turn the lights on, and there are people sleeping in our beds. And they just like moved our luggage to the middle of the room.
What?
And we're like, what? And but none of them wake up. They're all still asleep. So we go down to the front desk and we're like, hey, there are people in our room. And they're like, oh, shoot. Yeah, but our bad. But like we're totally booked tonight.
Oh my God.
So we're like, okay, but like that was our room and they didn't want to like wake these people up. So they ended up putting us in like the basically the workers' quarters where there is like
my gosh
40 bunk beds in this basement of the people that work there. And it's free. It is a dungeon, and it is like freezing cold. Jesus. And so we have to sleep in the workers' quarters where it's like with all these 30 other strangers are in there.
Oh my God.
And we're like shivering through the night, only to like the next day get on another. Well, I think we stayed like one more day. We got a proper room, and then I had to take an 8-hour bus back. It was like, this is the worst
my Lord.
trip of our lives.
Wow. Any fun ultimately? Did you have, I mean,
not enough fun to warrant all of that. Like, I mean, we had, and I haven't been back to Scotland since, which I know it's not Scotland's fault, but it was just like one disaster after another.
That subterranean Edinburgh cold, like the stones and everything's damp everything's
damp and overcast. It was like that time of year where you just felt worse just walking around.
It's crazy. You're right. Like these days you would just check Reddit and there'd be 1,000 people going, oh, don't take the bus. It's worth flying. Like, and it's so useful. Like
spend another 50 euros. It's worth it.
Yeah. But now
the whole time we were like, I can't believe we did this.
At least we got to have these crazy adventures. These days, very sanitized way of living.
Yeah. Well, the other trip that made me laugh, and it was more of like a overnight trip from LA down to San Diego, but I can't remember if I told this before, but this was years and years and years ago, and I had just gotten dumped, and it was like a week before Valentine's Day, and my best friend Andrea, who listens to this pod, shout out,
hey girl,
she was going through a breakup. And we decided, my cousin was like, oh, like, I hate that you're sad. Like, come down for Valentine's Day. We'll go out to dinner. And we're like, okay. So she goes with me down there. And we're just like two sad sacks that like people were starting to recognize me from like Chelsea Lately or whatever. And they're like, hey girl, how are you? I was like, I just got dumped. I'm sad.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Immediate overture. Yeah.
And they're both like, okay, you don't have to tell everybody that you just got dumped. But like literally every person, I was like, I got dumped. I'm really sad.
Oh God.
And then she and I we were like, this is the saddest Valentine's Day. So we went to the grocery store and bought bubble bath and went back to the hotel and in our bathing suits took a bath together.
I think you told that. That sounds familiar.
Okay,
yeah.
Well,
that doesn't matter on here.
And
we're big supporters of
we turned it around because that made us laugh so hard.
That's so great.
We were making bubble bath mustaches and stuff, but I'll never forget just telling people how sad I was. And I was bumming everyone out.
Yeah.
They were trying to have like a nice Valentine's Day dinner and they were so pumped to see me. And I was like, I'm not great.
Yeah.
I did that with cancer. Everywhere I went, people would be like, how are you doing? Like, I'd be at a bar and I'd be like, not great. I have cancer, but I'll have a drink. Yeah.
Yeah. No one knows what to say after that. Everyone's just like, okay, well, hope your night turns around.
Yeah.
That was me filming Wayward and trying to inspire confidence as a leader and showrunner, but still everyone's like, how's it going? I'm like, well, I opened a bear portal and my life's over. And
can't seem to close it.
Yeah.
I think we all just wear our hearts on our sleeves. That's probably what it is.
That's our superpower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, should we hear what Rachel has to say?
Yes, we shall. We should.
My worst vacation story happened about 5 years ago. My wife and I got into camping because as a lesbian couple, you're either going to dabble in veganism or campingism. And we decided to go camping because my wife and I really wanted to go to the Rocky Mountain National Park. And specifically, my wife really wanted to see a big horned sheep. And so we borrowed a tent from one of my friends, and my friend was like, this tent is great. The only thing is that it's not waterproof, so don't get it wet.
Oh, God.
And so we got to the national park, but it was already nighttime. And so it was pitch black, and I could not find where our campsite was. So I see a grassy knoll, and I'm like, here seems good. We've set up our campsite. We're like, here we are. We go to sleep. 10 minutes later, all of the sprinklers turned on and absolutely annihilated the tent. I'm like, we're under attack. I opened up how there's like a zipper door situation? Sure. I opened it up and the sprinklers just nailed me right in the face. Water's getting inside the tent. I'm freaking out. I was like, babe, we're under attack. Grab the tent. We move everything like a couple yards over, go back to sleep. 10 minutes later, boom, new sprinklers just nailing the tent. I'm like, we just moved from one sprinkler section to another sprinkler section. It was so upsetting that we just decided to leave immediately. We just packed up and drove overnight until the morning. In the morning, I looked out the window. I saw a bighorn sheep. I woke up my wife. I was like, babe, it's your bighorn sheep. And my wife was still so upset about all the sprinklers that she just looked out the window and went, I don't give a sheep.
I don't give a sheep.
And we still say that anytime anyone is upset in our marriage. We go, I don't give a sheep.
That's
rough
really
vacation.
That's great. Well done.
I don't give a sheep.
Watch your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I really
love
like
it.
that. Oh my
Oh.
God. But yeah, to be in a wet tent overnight, no thank you.
No,
I think
even
I'd
during
pack
the
up.
day.
Yeah.
But also driving through the night is terrible, and then seeing a sheep and not caring anymore is really bad.
That's heartbreaking.
It's
Imagine if you
sad.
saw Tig, if you saw a mountain goat and you didn't
Oh.
care, I'd know.
I
that
did when I was visiting my brother. We did go to a local farm and visit little baby goats, and they were hopping all over the place, and I couldn't stand it. It was
It's
so cute.
too much. Oh, that's so good.
Then do you agree that lesbians get to a point where they choose either camping or veganism? Or...
Yeah, I've overlapped.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget that our podcast is now also available on Hulu.
Yes, it is.
On top of where you have been listening or watching it before. You can also catch us on Hulu.
Check out handsomepod.com for all your merch needs. There's some really good stuff on there.
And thank you to everyone who came to our live show in LA. It was incredible.
Yes, it was a good time.
Always love a live show.
And also, congrats to us winning 2 Webbies.
That's right. We won 2 Webby
We
Awards.
can't. It's like I'm blowing my whole trend of not winning anything.
I know.
It's such a bummer.
Yeah.
Our podcast won't stop winning.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Thanks to our listeners. Subscribe and rate and review. It is so helpful to this show. And check us out, like Fortune said, on Hulu. And I'm going to be on tour, tignotaro.com. I'm also at Largo and Dynasty Typewriter in Los Angeles, working on my stuff.
Amazing. I am doing the final few dates of my tour. If you're in Denver, Colorado, on May 8th, we just added a late show. There's still tickets left for that at 10 p.m. Kansas City, May 9th, still some tickets. St. Louis, May 10th, there's just like a handful of tickets. And then Nashville, my last show of the whole tour. Come see me off. It's 7:30 and that's on sale.
Speaking of Nashville, look at that. Nashville Comedy Festival.
Hey.
Anyway, go ahead, Fortune.
I'm in Toronto this weekend, May 8th at Massey Hall.
Yeah.
Then Reading, Pennsylvania. And then my Europe tour, Berlin, Stockholm, Oslo, Copenhagen, London, and Dublin. And then I'm back in the States for Rochester, Minnesota, Cedar Rapids, Omaha, Portland, Maine, and Detroit, and Red Bank, New Jersey. So get those tickets at my website.
And until next time,
Keep
it handsome.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. Not checking that I have a good mantra before my big meditation retreat? This is a cosmic disaster. Now I'm chanting keep it handsome over and over, and I'm not getting anywhere closer to inner peace.
Yeah, checking first is handsome. So check Allstate first for an auto quote. It could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.